Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here. Welcome back to a different kind of video on the channel. Might get some hate for it, but I'm kind of trying to branch out here. I've got an Ashnflash Movies channel, so if you're interested in seeing more videos like this and news and such, go ahead and head over to there and subscribe just so that I can get a kind of a feel of if that is something that you are all interested in. I know it's not really a Lego video, but we'll get to Lego at the end. I promise it is well related, I promise. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about the insane panel that Marvel Studios had at Hall H, and they're no strangers to Hall H. They've had some pretty crazy panels in the past, but I don't think that they've ever had something quite to this extent. But I know you're all dying to hear about it, so let's get started. Start off with Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, coming out on stage, and he showed us this image, a timeline with 10 points on it with the Marvel Studios logo. They jumped to the second one on the timeline, which they revealed to be the Eternals. It will be releasing on November 6, 2020, and will be starring, I apologize in advance, I will mispronounce a lot of the casting and everything that they did today, but anyways, here we go. Richard Madden, Kumail Nanjiani, Lauren Ridloff, Brian Tyree Henry, Salma Hayek, Lia McHugh, and Don Lee. Then they brought out Angelina Jolie, which just made the crowd go insane. After this, they moved on to talk about the Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show on Disney+. Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie came out on stage. They revealed it's actually going to be releasing in fall of 2020, which I'm a little bummed about. I wish that it was sooner. But then they were wrapping things up about the show, and they announced that Zemo will be the villain of the show, and it will be played, of course, by Daniel Bruhl from Captain America Civil War. The crowd then got to see him with a beard and putting on his iconic mask. I am so excited about Baron Zemo. Oh. Anyways, then they moved on to show the logo for the next movie, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. The Ten Rings! Yes! The Ten Rings and the Mandarin have been here since day one of the MCU with Iron Man. And we're finally going to see the real Mandarin. And they announced that Canadian actor Simu Liu will be playing Shang-Chi, who literally just got screen tested on Sunday and only found out that he got the role on Tuesday. Awkwafina was cast as an unknown character, and Tony Leung was cast as the real Mandarin, and we're finally going to hopefully be getting a good Mandarin hitting theaters on February 12th, 2021. They then moved on and brought out Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen to talk about WandaVision, the worst named Marvel movie or show. During all of the insanity that was the Marvel panel, while they're talking about WandaVision, it was officially revealed that Avengers Endgame dethroned Avatar and has become the highest grossing movie of all time. I'm so happy about that. But anyways, back to the show. They also revealed that the show will be releasing in spring of 2021. And then they brought out Teyonah Parris, who will be playing Monica Rambeau. She's the kid from Captain Marvel, and she's gonna be all grown up on the show, and it's so exciting. I can't wait. They then brought out Tom Hiddleston, who will be reprising his role as Loki in the Disney Plus show Loki, releasing in spring of 2021 as well. And all of these shows will be taking place after the events of Endgame. That logo, though, looks very, very meh. But anyways, they then went back to talking about the movies, announcing the Doctor Strange sequel, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This could be what I'm most excited about. That was actually talked about today. Benedict Cumberbatch came on stage, followed by the director of the first movie, Scott Derrickson, who is returning to helm the sequel. He said that this is going to be the first scary MCU movie, which I'm not quite sure what that means. But Nightmare was confirmed to be the villain of the sequel. And then Elizabeth Olsen came back on stage, and it was revealed that she will also be in the sequel and that the events of the movie will tie in directly into WandaVision and will be releasing on May 7th, 2021. After seeing The Lion King, I'm actually really hyped about this specifically because I hope that Baron Mordo is in this movie because he was so villainous as Scar in The Lion King, so I'm super excited to hopefully see him actually acting and not just a lion moving its mouth, but to actually see him being a formidable foe for Doctor Strange. And now back to the Disney Plus shows. We have the What If series, which is probably what I'm most excited about for the TV shows. It is an animated series releasing in summer 2021. They revealed that Jeffrey Wright will be voicing the Watcher in the show, and if you don't know who the Watcher is, they were actually teased in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with the Stan Lee cameo. And then they also announced that here's all the cast of the MCU alum returning to voice their characters for the show. We've got Killmonger, Winter Soldier, Thanos, Hulk, Loki, Fury, Thor, Peggy Carter, Black Panther, Nebula, Hawkeye, the Ant-Man, Scott Lang and Hank Pym, Dum Dum Dugan, young Howard Stark, Kraglin, Jane Foster, then that Russian friend who's afraid of the ghosts or something from Ant-Man, and then you've got the German scientist who's one of the good ones, and then the talking rock pile, the robot who works for Hydra, the wizard Shazam, or the Fisher King from Aquaman. Sorry, Korath the Pursuer from Guardians of the Galaxy, and then Grandmaster, Mary Poppins, y'all, and everyone's favorite MCU villain of all time, Taserface. But this all looks and sounds really awesome, and there's just so much going on here that I'm so excited about from a bunch of different movies. I cannot wait for this show. And then officially, Hawkeye himself, Jeremy Renner, ran through the crowd and was followed by the announcement that he is actually going to be getting his own show called Hawkeye, which will feature him training Kate Bishop, which as of right now the role has yet to be cast, and this will be releasing in fall 2021. And look at that logo, it looks so awesome. Thor the Fourth Thor was officially announced and set for November 5th, 2021, titled Thor, Love and Thunder. Who's doing the loving and the thundering? Who knows? But we've got Taika Waititi, who will be returning to direct. Men in Black, the one that nobody saws, Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson came on stage, and then they announced that Natalie Portman will be returning and came out on stage with Thor's hammer, which means that we will be getting the female Thor storyline in the MCU, which is pretty exciting. And I'm glad that they're not just doing it in the animated show and that they'll actually be doing it in live action. I cannot wait to see that. And then they moved on to Black Widow, which will be releasing on May 1st, 2020, which has actually been brought up since I think that we were actually expecting that to be released in July of 2020. So that's really awesome. So this is actually the first movie on the timeline that we looked at earlier. They brought up members of the cast: Scarlett Johansson, Florence Pugh, O.T. Fagbenley, and of course, David Harbour, who was wearing a Captain America shirt and says that he has complicated feelings about Captain America. So that's pretty cool, and I'm excited about that. Anyways, there's footage description linked down below if you want to read it from Gizmodo of what the crowd actually got to see. So originally I had written here and recorded that this is actually going to be a prequel movie. At least that's what they got the feel of when actually looking at the footage and everything, and they confirmed that you will be seeing what actually happened in Budapest. So hopefully that means that Jeremy Renner will be in this movie in some capacity. But then in an interview afterwards, IGN actually interviewed David Harbour, and he actually goes on to confirm that he's playing a character named the Red Guardian, who is actually Russia's response to Captain America. So that's kind of cool. That explains what he meant by his comment earlier. Anyways, his name's really sad, guys. It's Alexei Shostakov. I know I butchered the last name, but it's Alexei. It's really sad. But anyways, he actually goes on to continue and say that this movie actually takes place after the events of Captain America's Civil War. So he actually has some history with Black Widow and Captain America. So it's really kind of interesting, and I'm excited to see where this movie is actually going. I think that's really cool that this takes place between Civil War and Infinity War. And it was also confirmed that the villain of the movie will be Taskmaster, which I'm super excited about. And then after the footage was shown to the crowd, the cast returned wearing Black Widow hats, which the whole crowd got, but just as you thought that they were done with the whole slate of movies being filled out on screen, Kevin Feige went, this is a direct quote, "We didn't have time to mention that we're working on Black Panther 2. And we didn't mention that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is coming. We didn't even have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2. By the way, I didn't even have time to talk about Fantastic Four, and there's no time left to talk about mutants. I just, like, speechless. Like, Fantastic Four, finally. Hopefully they're gonna get it right. Not that horrible Fan Four stick and the mutants. So it's confirmed that all this is actually being worked upon and in development. So I'm so excited about all these things. That is such an awesome tease. And that's not even it. If that wasn't even enough, they brought out Mahershala Ali, who came on stage and he was wearing a Blade hat. And they revealed that he will be playing Blade sometime down the line. And they have this awesome looking logo for it. It's just, it's speechless. Like, it's insane. It was such a roller coaster of emotions that really only kept going up. And I'm just blown away by all this. And I didn't expect this all, but this is really awesome. And I can't wait. And I can't believe that this is just 2 years of the MCU. But anyways, everyone, I hope that, oh, right, we're on a Lego channel. Let's go through and talk about what I think we'll get sets for. Black Widow, I can see having 1 or 2 sets. Eternals has a big cast, so I can see them maybe getting 2 or 3 sets. It isn't really well known or anything, but neither was Guardians of the Galaxy, so maybe they'll do that. I hope we get some Shang-Chi sets, maybe only 1. As long as we get the real Mandarin, I'll be really happy. Doctor Strange, I'm sure we'll get sets for maybe 1 or 2. Thor, the 4th Thor. We only got 2 last time for Ragnarok, but it'd be cool if we got 4 since it is the 4th movie. And Blade, we don't really have any info on, but maybe 1 set for that, but I don't know. As for the TV shows, maybe only 1 set for each show. I don't really know. We know that the Mandalorian Disney Plus show is getting a set, so I hope that Marvel gets some Lego love. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of this insanity that is Marvel Studios right now? All of this is the next 2 years. Phase 4 is looking super exciting, and I cannot wait to see what Lego and Marvel have in store for us in the future. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the Ashnflash Movie channel for movies and news and reviews and such. I don't really know what it's going to be, but if there is an interest, I'll be sure to post content on there. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy the video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.